Hello there, welcome to this video on what to do when you're getting back to the piano. I've been away from the piano for about 4 months and I basically haven't touched it at all. I'm in a new apartment. You might notice the floor is a little different and everything is very, very good. There's a blog post below where you can read about my past few months and everything's fine. And I'm now feeling ready to get back. So what am I going to do? Some finger independence exercises, a couple of 2-5-1s. I might sort of quickly play a little bits and pieces of some songs I knew and try some different techniques on chords. Of course, I have many playlists and other videos, but I'm going to make lots more videos, new stuff, now that I'm in the headspace to get back to all of this. So the first thing I'm going to do is one of my old favourites is, of course, by the way, before I did the video, I've done my hand exercises, which is very, very important. I recommend doing this every day. I guess I call these palm slaps, just like this. I do about 100, 150 of those, no rush. In the speed, I do fist clenches, but I open out full stretch and squeeze quite tightly after each one. Again, it comes to about 100 or so. I do the finger roll from the index finger. And I do it also from the little finger. I don't know, it's about 50 or 60 or so. I also give the fingers a little bend as well, nothing too dangerous. And and I do the claw, where I'm bending at the, I guess it would be second knuckle, like this. I do about 100 or so of those. So I've done that already about 10, 15 minutes ago. And so now I'm ready to go. So I'm going to do one of my favourite ones. You'll do it with all the fingers. I'm just going to do it with a couple. And I'm going to start with, let's say, the little finger on the left hand. And I'm just going to go up maybe from C to E, or you might do a whole octave. Simply chromatically like this. Nothing fancy, but it's the precision which is important. And it's the slow speed which gives you the ability to play quickly. When you can master it slowly, you open the door to being able to play more quickly. The finer movements are refined. So I'll do it with the ring finger. I'm not going to do it with every finger, but you get the idea. But this is a really nice one. It also helps you identify your weakest fingers. I used to do this for at least an hour a day, going through all 10 fingers. So that's quite fun. Middle finger. This is my strongest finger. Surprisingly, the left middle finger I think is stronger than my right middle finger, because you can do them together, of course. And I noticed many years ago that the right one became weaker sooner than the left, which is interesting to me. I'll just do a little bit of an index finger one as well there. And you get the idea, of course. You do it with the thumb as well, etc. So it's a nice little workout to do there. Aching is good, pain is bad. So only do it until you start to get a little warm feeling on the tendons in your forearm. So that's quite nice, quite fun to do. What else? Let's have a look at the major scale shapes actually quickly. So there's many ways to do that. I guess I'll do it in an octave with the right hand or octave with the left hand. And I'll just go around a couple of that. Well, I'll go through all of them, I guess. So I can see the shape of C. The numbers are also flashing into my mind. 5, 6, 7, 4, 3, 2. I see the numbers when I'm playing always. Let's go to C sharp or D flat. Okay, I can still see these shapes. Bit of D. Go on to E flat. My right hand is easier. F. Mix them up a bit. 2 octaves. G. Okay, that feels quite nice. I can still sort of see the shape. A flat. A. Of course, you can go over it like that's quite fun. Just keep doing it, keep doing it. B flat. B. Just breaking it up a little bit. Okay, so the major scale shapes are still in my head. Let's try some chords. Let's do the chord sequence, if I can remember it, from one of my old videos, which is the danthecomposer piano challenge, where I encourage you to, I'll link to it or you'll find it somewhere. That's the whole thing, but the chord sequence, I believe, was major 7, 7, minor 7, minor major 7, 6, minor 6, whole diminished, half diminished. There's a couple of chords in there that aren't in that, like the augmented or the sus4. I guess you can put them in if you want. sus4, C7 sus4, and then augmented, where you sharpen the 5. You can put the 7 with that as well if you want. So I'll just go around a couple of keys on that, do it in F. Minor 7, minor major 7, 6, minor 6, whole diminished. Notice the ergonomics of this, the structure, the layout. I'm doing it so that you have the least movement between each chord. That's why 6, minor 6, only one note moves, and then for the whole diminished, only the one note moves to 5, becomes flat 5, and then the half diminished, only the D, the 6, moves up to the 7, and we'll just add the sus4 and the augmented. It's quite nice. Let's do it in another key, E flat, my favourite key. Okay, right, major 7. Major 6. Minor 6. Flat 5. Whole diminished. Half diminished. sus4. Augmented. That didn't come very quickly to me, did it? There we go. See, it's been a while. I'd never have hesitated on that a couple of months ago. Okay, good. And I'll maybe do it in the key of G quickly. sus4, augmented. Okay, so nice little thing to do. Another nice thing to do is to do that, but bouncing chromatically up the keyboard. So I'll take, I don't know, major 7, the first one. And there's different ways you can flow between both hands, up and down. I'll just go up like this. But I'm going to do that chromatically, so the shape has to come to my fingers instantly. And the natural fingering is also coming back too. And the other way to do that is to bounce. Let's bounce with a different chord, the whole diminished. So I'm going to bounce from the little finger in the left hand and the thumb on the right hand, like this. So I'm going to bounce up chromatically in whole diminished chords. So it's good that those shapes are still there in my head somewhere. Another one to do is a nice little chromatic run, which I used to like doing. You're just going over the white notes and the black notes in blocks of 2 and 3. And I'll do it slowly. You can do it with one hand or 2. So you kind of go over it, back down, and then up over the next one, back down to the beginning of that one, up over the next. When I say one, I mean group of black notes. Over that one, back down to the beginning of it, and then up over there. And if you do that with a bit of speed, get the idea. It's quite a nice little thing to do. And it's also a good idea to just do this in sections as well. It's a nice little finger independence exercise. The more you keep doing it, it almost becomes meditative. And then you go up all the way, and then go up one more note, and then go up one more note, etc. You can really break that one up quite a lot. Let's do some 2-5-1s. The infamous chord progression. I guess I'll just quickly run through it in all the keys. So starting in C, of course I have videos on 2-5-1s. I can redo stuff. D minor 7, G7, C major 7, but I want to play them in a slightly different way each time, or with fancier chords. So let's just see what comes out naturally. So nice, C major 9, sharp 11. Key of F next. I'll go around the cycle of fourths. Off the piano there. So F is next, so G minor 7. Nice fancy chord on the C. F major 7. Resolve to F6. Up to B flat now, so C minor 7. I like to resolve to the major 7. E flat now, my favourite key again. F minor 7. Little 6 with a 9 on top there. A flat next. Let's get that augmented chord that I missed earlier, resolving on A flat. I can hardly hear myself, I just realised. I'm just doing all this just by playing the notes. I just realised I don't have such a volume. D flat next, so E flat minor 7. Sorry for that loud note. Let me do that one again without hitting that note. G flat next, so A flat minor 7. Quite a pretty one. Over to B, C sharp minor 7. F7, F sharp 7. I'll do it as a 13. We're now on the. I forgot where we were now. F sharp. Well, let's just do F sharp. Now we're on the B. Now we're on to E. And on the E next. Or did we just do that one? We just did that one, didn't we? Oh, we just did that one. So now we're on A. Now we're on to D. Quite nice. Now on to G. I'll do the half diminished one. Yeah, nice. Back to C again. Okay, so that's quite nice. A little bit of fun going around there. And maybe just a couple of little bits of songs I used to play. Some quick old classics. Of course, Flying Me to the Moon. I honestly haven't played these for ages. Okay, so starts over there. Of course, Misty, the classic. So very pretty. Another one is the Willy Wonka theme that comes to my mind. Pure Imagination. Can't remember that one, but that's why I'm trying to remember it. That's the whole point of the video. Oh yes, I remember. I think it goes to E there. And then to E flat. Anyway, so, just play around with songs that you used to play, just go through the chord progressions. Of course, I have to put in the butterfly technique, which is where you find a pair of symmetrical notes, like C and E or B and F, B flat and F sharp, that kind of thing. So it's symmetrical. And you start on them, and you just alternate out with the thumb staying on that note, and then one same finger alternating to its natural distance. I can't tell you how many times I've done this technique in my life. I mean, it must be 50,000 times, I don't know. You do it with your eyes closed, you do it a bit faster, you can, and then you change to another finger. Let's put the ring finger on it. I'll just open the space a bit more. We'll do the ring finger. Just go out to a natural distance like that. So you're getting all the precision, which is really, really great. And then you'll put a different finger on it. Let's just do maybe the two, the A and the G, and I'll put the middle finger on the middle, and then the middle finger will alternate with the finger next to it. So you really get a really good finger independence. So these are the kind of things that I think I'm going to do over the next couple of days. Not just now, but over the next couple of days. Just get some repertoire back into my fingers and into my brain. Just, realign myself with the piano. Another thing I'd like to say, talking about alignment, is I always sit in front of the middle D. Right now I can't because my tripod is there. I'm sitting in front of like a sort of the F sharp at the moment, but normally, which doesn't put me off too much, but normally I'm in front of the D. So my orientation's a tiny bit off, but it's okay for the video. So that's the idea. So if you do come back to the piano, do that. Finger independence. Start slowly. Get the major scale shapes back into your mind because they're so important. Go over some vocabulary, some tunes, some chord progressions, the 2-5-1, of course. Have a look at some fancy chords if you want. I have some videos on those as well. And yeah, sure. So in the comments below, let me know what kind of videos you'd like me to do. I know that the world is changing with social media behaviors, and long videos are not really welcome. A lot of people tell me that I shouldn't do too short videos because I enjoy the longer ones. This is around 50 minutes, it seems. So I guess I'm going to do a mix of slightly longer ones and shorter ones, just 4 or 5 minutes, little ideas. But I'm definitely going to be back, and I'll also maybe share some of my compositions because just up here I've got lots of compositions, and I mean really I've just got lots of papers here. This even says new composition on it, but I haven't touched these for a very, very long time. So I'd like to share some of those and some of the process in composing, which is very important. And so yeah, hopefully this video has been of use to you, and you'll have a nice little look around some of my videos, and lots more to come. So as always, if I can remember this, likes, comments, subscriptions are always welcome. Have a look at my video management website, Walter Peanut and Sidibus, perhaps Patreon, and all my playlists. And I'll see you in the next video. All the best. Bye for now.